So welcome back to the Becoming Spiritual YouTube channel. Right now, some of my neighbors are actually playing some old school music, so you might hear a bit of that in the background. So anyhow, today we are going to go into some more serious topics, and in the first 6 lectures, I really gave you guys some foundational material to your own spiritual journey. Right? So in one of our first lectures, we spoke about the chakras, and today we're going to be speaking about the sexual energies and the Kundalini. Very, very important and powerful stuff. Right? You see, even when, as we'll discuss further in regards to magic and manifestation, the energy has to travel through the chakras, right, to go through the higher chakras that are external to our physical entity, to the higher self, to manifest in our physical reality, right? So through the chakras are the power, right? And then, it really goes from there. So really, the sexual energy, which is stored in the sacral chakra, or the sex organs, that kind of energy, it's very important in manifestation, not just in terms of giving you the vigor to manifest, but also the sight. And I'll explain that now. In a lot of magic or spirituality, it's important that you fast when you're going to do something. And it's the same when you want to say, all right, you desire to manifest something. Because if you're using up all of your vigor, or your sexual energy or sexual oil just in random acts of sex or masturbation, then you're wasting your creative energies. Right? So now that the assumption is that you would have balanced your chakras at this point, right? And I'm hoping that for those of you who are staying tuned, that kind of understand the physical or the essence of navigating your internal energies. All right, a good thing if you haven't really learned to do that yet is really to shift your breathing point to the various chakras. So imagine yourself breathing when you're inhaling, even though the air is going to go in your lungs, the point of focus is the chakra. So as you inhale and you exhale, you visualize say like a golden light at each chakra, right? And you'll be able to feel the change, right? And you visualize the energy, right, coming up, right? And then to the other chakra, then you exhale, you golden light coming up to the next chakra, exhale, golden light, right? So anyhow, the Kundalini. So say you do a fasting for 3 days or a few days or 3 days optimally, and you decide that, all right, you're going to start this Kundalini practice. You're going to start raising that sexual energy up to the crown or up to the 6th chakra, 6th or 7th, whether to the 3rd eye or to the crown. The crown is better. Now you will start to discover why it's so important, right? Because what happens, you start to grip that pelvic floor muscle, right? And then you tuck your stomach in, right, as the energy comes up to that 3rd chakra. And then you use the muscles in your back to push that energy straight up to your 3rd eye or to your crown chakra. And then what that does is very magnificent. It amplifies your aura, right? It improves your energy, because now you're actually taking that energy and you're putting it into that mental aspect of your physical entity, right, up in that brain region, right? It strengthens your abilities, right? And we'll be discussing psychic abilities and so on and so forth in further lectures, right? It and it really shows you how that energy is really utilized for manifestation. You see, when you're really going to say a ritual and you're going to manifest something, whatever it is, that you start to, when you really start getting into it, you start to feel that energy traveling, right, through your body and up through your crown, and you feel the energy leaving your body, because you have to give, right, to receive. So you have to put your energy into your ritual, for it to manifest, right? So it's very important that you guys start to understand how significant these chakras are, balance them, and then start to even focus on them more in depth. Then you can begin raising the Kundalini, right? After you do your visualization with the golden light, like I would have implied, then you go ahead and you take that sexual energy, you grip that pelvic floor muscle, and then you bring it to the stomach or the solar plexus. Then you take the energy from there, right? Doing a kind of diaphragmatic inhalation, right? And then you take it from there and you bring it right up, right? And you will begin to see and experience how magnificent this thing is. Your energy is going to be through the roof, right? And the pleasure that it brings too, because you're putting so much of your internal energies into your mind that you will start to realize that if you are a smoker or a drinker, the pleasure that you get from doing your Kundalini practice, you won't get it from anything else. If you masturbate, you won't even feel as good as how you used to feel, because the feeling you get from raising that Kundalini energy, it's hard to describe, but it's very important. And then through understanding really the energetic aspects of these chakras and how to manipulate your internal energies, then you'll become a master at manipulating external energies, right? So it's very important, guys, that you get into this line of practice, right? And there are other things that we can talk about, right? We'll be getting into those in other lectures, right? And most of us, all of us have some aspect of ability, right, in terms of our psychic nature. Some are more gifted than some. It comes easier to some than others, but all of us can develop on our psychic nature and be able to do things, right? There's astral projection, there's clairaudience, clairvoyance. Some people can move the elements with their mind. And we're really going to get in the heat of the matter in regards to spirituality from this lecture going forward, right? So if you have already mastered the basics, then definitely stay tuned, because we have a lot to talk about, right, guys? So that's really it for this lecture. The Kundalini, the chakras, and the sexual energy. Don't waste your sexual energy. If you realize most people achieve most of their successes in their 40s or approaching the age of 40, right? And that's because the sexual energy at that point in their life, they hardly use it, right? Because your sex drive has dropped. So they're able to keep more of that energy within themselves so that they can use it to actually work towards their goals. So the idea now is that whatever age you are listening to this, especially if you're in your 20s or so on, then you need to start using your sexual energy for your own benefit rather than just wasting it or giving it away to other people to use for you. All right, if you're in a union with someone, then it's very good, because then you guys can focus on a goal. Once it's a healthy union, and you guys can really use that sexual energy that you're sharing with each other to really manifest your goals. All right, but otherwise, just by merely masturbating or just having sex with random people, you're wasting your energy. All right, so that's really it. Remember, guys, I have my book out on Amazon, Becoming Spiritual, a comprehensive guide to finding yourself. Definitely everything is in there that you need to start your spiritual journey. And we'll definitely be getting into some more advanced stuff as we go into these lectures. So you guys take care and you stay tuned. Definitely every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for now, I'll be dropping a new lecture. So that's it for now, guys. You stay blessed, and with gratitude, I wish you guys peace. Take care.